morning, Flosstube. Welcome to my WIP parade. I have even got notes today. I know, that's a surprise. So welcome to all my new subscribers and my existing subscribers. Let's hope this goes well. I'm going to do it in two parts. So I have got 26 WIPs, so it says. We'll see if it's correct. So I will do a disclaimer now. So any mispronunciations of any names or anything that I get wrong, it's not intentional. I have MS, so I do slur my words and I do mispronounce things, so it's not intentional. So we will start. My first piece is a full coverage and everything is not on my list as I'm going to show it, which is not helpful. So this is not on that page, so bear with me. It's Mini Absinthe Goggles. It's by Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and I'm doing a sale with, as I'm talking about it, I will show the cover image. I'm doing a sale with Becky Got Crafts, and we started in May 2023, and I'm at 12.48%, and it is on 25 count, and I'm doing 2/1/10 stitch, and here is where I'm at. So that is 12.48%, and that's Mini Absinthe Goggles. And I only started it in May this year, so I'm really happy. So that's number one out of my 26. My next piece I want to show you is another sale, and this piece is, I'm doing a sale with, once I find it, I'll show you the picture. The picture is Cosmic Wolf, and it is a pain-free crafts pattern, and the artist is MJP, and I am doing a sale with the Keystone Stitch on YouTube, and Bebo Handcrafter, I'm sorry if I've pronounced your YouTube name wrong, is kitting it up at the moment, and she is about to start it. I'm at 3.45%. I'm doing mine on 25, no I'm not, I'm doing mine on 20 count, and I would have already showed you a cover image while I was talking about it, and I did start on 3/1/10 stitch, but you'll see I've gone to 2/1 full cross because I don't find 10th stitch any faster, so I decided a lot of my 10th stitch I'm going to full cross because I find it quicker. It's easier on my brain. So that is Cosmic Wolf. So hopefully I'm not holding them up too long. I'm not going to put them in the bags. I'm just going to put them on top of the bags. My next piece, so I started that, did I tell you? Probably not. I didn't even put it here. I'm pretty sure we started in May. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I didn't write it down. My next piece is, I wish I put them in order. My Mini Butterfly Effect, which the artist is Kate Powell, and it's a Heaven and Earth Designs. The fabric I picked was from Paddock Lane Design. It is Summer Breeze. It's a 24 count. I started it in 2023. I will be showing you a picture of it now. It is 32 count. No, it's not. It is a 24 count. And I'm at 32%.41. So that's Mini Butterfly Effect by Kate Powell. You would have already seen a cover image. And I'm absolutely loving stitching on this piece. So this is 2 threads tent stitch, and she's moving very quickly. I want to finish her head before I do the butterflies on her back, so I'm going to hopefully finish this year. That's my aim. You'll be wondering, have I finished anything this year? Yes, I finished 2 pieces. I finished the Twisted Rainbow Sampler. It was on a 25 count 1/1 Dinky's dies was the threads that I used, and I haven't got it hand. It is in a box. It's still packed because we moved, and we moved here. We had to move out of off the farm by the 1st of May. And I also finished Quick Stitch Dragon Soul. It was a Heaven and Earth design. Selena Fennick, I think, was the artist. Don't quote me on it. And I framed it, and it's in a box, and I'm not sure where that is either. My next piece is just a restart. I'm just going to pause you just a sec. My next piece is Magical Arrival. It's another Pain-Free Crafts piece. It's a designer, and the artist is Anne Stokes. Unfortunately, it is another retired piece, and I restarted it on Matariki Day. Did I restart this one on Matariki Day? Yes, I did. 2023. This is on 18 count. It is an even weave. It is it called Flobo? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. It is in New Zealand. The fabric, I bought it in New Zealand. It's FLOBA, Floba, and I absolutely love the fabric. It's a natural colour, and because it's got a lot of browns in it. I would have showed you a picture while I was talking about it. So this is retired. I'm doing it 18, it's an 18 count. I'm doing it 2/1 full cross. Before I was doing it on a 25 count. I'm using all the kit threads. I was doing it at 25 count 1/1 full cross, and excuse me, I've hardly coughed at all. My cold's definitely going. As soon as I got into the black, I got bogged down, and I stopped doing it. So this is a year old, this piece, so I really didn't touch it. So I decided to restart it. I thought half my problem was that I couldn't see it. I actually don't think that was my problem. I think it's because I had it on Annie's Keepers, and I hated the Annie's Keepers. So yesterday I changed a lot of my projects from Annie's Keepers onto my own thread drops, but I have still got a whole basket that I still need to change over. So I have got a bag full of, I think I did 3 full coverage projects yesterday that I need to give away, the used Annie's Keepers, if anybody's interested. My next piece is my Christmas post. I restarted this. It's a Children's Crafts. It is a common license. It was my snow day restart. It's 20 count 2/1. I'm at 3.17%, and this is Coco. Excuse her butt. Come on, turn around, Bubby. Jump somewhere so nobody sees your butt. Sorry about that. She's a wee bit impolite. My next piece is my Dark Queen of the Sea. You won't see a before photo because it is a stitch along. This is where I'm at. You will see she's headless still because I still haven't really decided what head I want to do. But I love the orbs. I love her trunk between her, I don't know, is it a skirt? Is it flared trousers? I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, I don't like the horns. My husband hates the horns. So he wants me to do little horns. So it means that I have to do a wee bit of charting, so it's kind of put on hold until I figure out what I'm going to do. So yeah, let's say it's all in the too hard box. I'm not going to put the corners on this one either because I didn't do it on the Dark Queen of the Sea. So all I'm going to do is the head with little horns, and I'm not going to do a crown because I didn't do it on the last one either, and the beading, and then she's all done. So that's my Dark Queen of the Earth, and I had heaps of beads, as you can hear. I'm putting my bags with my stuff. My next one is my Tempest of the Cursed Sea, and excuse my park threads. This is the Bella Filipina. You can see it's only a little bit of the key. That's all I've got on here. So I don't think you can stitch it from the key. I have put a few of her beads on. The fabric is a 16 count hand dyed by me. So I started her in 2023, I think I started this year, earlier this year, in January, maybe late last year. So I'm using all the Corp4 threads. That shows the colour a little bit better. It's actually quite hard to show some of the colours of these. So if I can find a picture of what she's meant to look like, I will have added that. So she's got heaps of beads too. My next piece is my lavender and lace. It is hello sweetheart. Billy, how am I meant to read my piece of paper if you're sitting on it, sweetheart? If you don't know, this is Cocoa. Oh look, it tells me. This is my Celtic Summer by Lavender and Lace. I'm pretty sure this is Jolie. You can't tear it, honey. So I started her last summer, so that would be, summer starts, we're in winter here at the moment, so summer starts about October, November, December here. Well, that's spring probably. December is summer. What am I going to do now? Oh, really? Are you going to... Okay, my next piece is another retired piece. It's Day to Night Africa. It's by Lars Stewart. It's another Pain-Free Crafts. And I don't say what percentage I've got, Bubby. So I will I've got a pack, got a thread just sitting there, so you'll have to bear with me for that one. I think the needle was behind somewhere else. I'll just scroll across. There's a bird that I've come to. So I've got right across to the other side. Can I show all of it? So this is day to night Africa. I would have shown what it's going to look like, and hopefully on the picture I would have put what percentage, because obviously this is one I didn't look to see what percentage I'm at. I've only started this year. You're not really helping, my love. Could you please get off? Did you find a thread drop? Really? Look. Here. There you go. Have it as much as you like. Obviously I left one on the seat when I was doing thread drops yesterday. She can have it. My next piece is Greta Goldbloom. I started this at the beginning of the year for the Teresa Made Me Do It sale, and I dyed my own fabric. I will put my notes behind it. And quite frankly, I haven't done much more. I'm not enjoying it, to be honest. Isabella Filipina, in here somewhere there was two symbols that were very much alike. I can't tell the difference with my eyesight. It is a 16 count, hand dyed by me fabric. I actually love my fabric, but I just, yeah. Do I want to go back to it? No, not really. Have I lost interest in my fancy ladies? Yes. Can you tell? Yes. I haven't really worked on many of them at all. I've got heaps and heaps of beads to go on it. I think I need to just push myself to do them, or I'm never going to get them done. And it's easy stitching because it's 16 count. I can see it fine. So yeah, I'm disappointed in myself. My next piece is my Enchantment of the Wolf. You'll see a picture up at the moment while I look for it. Mini Enchantment of the Wolf. I cropped it. It's by Tamara Markgard. I started in October 2021. It's a CXC thread. It's 25 count. It is 1/1 full cross. I'm at 66.05%. I didn't know whether I did full cross or a tent stitch. I think the reason why I wasn't working on it was because it was on Annie's Keepers. And you'll be wondering, why don't I like the Annie's Keepers? Because it doesn't have two holes. So when you put leftover thread on it, excuse the park threads, when it doesn't have two holes on it and you put the leftover thread on it, it tangles up your threads, whereas my okay, here is an Annie's Keeper, if you don't know what I mean. Oh look, here is snowmen that I just designed the other day. So it has two holes. Oh look, Dave got coffee on it. That's a bit. We'll do the other side. That's a problem with putting it on the coffee table. That's not a good example. Here is my Valentine's thread drops that I had an idea for. So I was going to do red ones. So my heart ones. So they have 2 holes, so you can put the leftover threads in one hole, and the rest of your threads in the other hole. So that's why I didn't like it, and they all get tangled up and you get a tangled mess. So this is sexy. I'm really happy with the coverage. It's on 25 count, and this is a mini. I'm still happy with how she looks. So that is Mini Enchantment of the Wolf. Whoops. Right, my next piece wasn't even in Pattern Keeper, so I don't even know what the percentage is. This is, you'll have to excuse the cat hair on it. This is Mini Poi. I don't even know who the artist is because it wasn't in Pattern Keeper. I will have the pattern somewhere. I'll have it in Dropbox. So I don't know what percentage it was. Arena Gavashova, something like that. So I'm sorry, I've butchered your name for sure. Gavashova, something like that. So I was using blending filament in the stars, and then I was unsure, and then I was thinking, do I even want to continue with it because it has a lot of black? Should I just use black fabric and put the stars in with the blending filament and the white or grey or anything and do it on black fabric? Because I've got 14 count black fabric. Excuse me, that's what I was thinking. So I think I put it on hold and I haven't got back to it. So is it a UFO? No, it's a I don't know. So I think that's what that piece was. My next piece is, you will see a picture. It'll be you'll know before I can tell you what it is, because I've got to find it on my list. Mini Mount Cabin Home by Dominic Davidson. It's a Haid. I'm at 17.46. I started the autumn, and it is a 2022. So it's only 6 months old, if that. It's a 16 count, and it's 2/1 full cross. I'm not sure I really like 16 count for full coverage. The fabric is getting softer, must admit that. But I think I prefer 18 count. So I have quite a few Dominic Davidson minis, and I haven't decided whether I want to buy the regular size. Like I have the Venice piece, and I have quite a few of these scenic ones, whether I want to keep doing them as a mini or not, or whether I want to do them on an 18. So I need to finish this one to decide whether I rebuy the pattern and buy the regular, or I just try it on an 18 and go from there. Well, that's my first lot, so I will restack my sofa and go again. My next piece is God Shed His Grace. This is another sell, and I'm selling this with Cherie. She's another MS warrior. So I am at, the designer is by Artisy, and the artist is Abraham Hunter, and I'm at 9.22%. Excuse the park threads. I am doing this on a 20 count Lugana. I'm doing it 3/1 tent stitch. I would have already showed you what it's going to look like. So I'm really happy with that. There's a lot of other people that are doing it. There's also Doreen, it's a fellow subscriber of mine. She's doing the cross stitch studio version. I've got that. I'm going to do that after I finish this. I've got the snippet of it. She's on Instagram and her version of it is awesome. I'm gonna have to pause because somebody's here. Okay, all sorted. Okay, my next piece is sorry for all the interruptions today. I thought I'd have a... What did you do with it, Coco, while I was away? I'd have a good run with Dave being away. Obviously not. Fortune Teller by Luciana LaBelle, and I'm doing a sale with Dawn from Enchanting Stitching, and we started this in August 2022. I'm doing it on, you would have seen a picture, excuse me, you would have seen a picture of what it looks like. I'm doing it on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. I bought the kit, so I have got a wee bit under the Q-snap, but not much. I'm at 12.88%. This is very confetti heavy, but it's going to be well worth it because there's a lot of detail on it. I find that Pain-Free Crafts patterns, some of them do have confetti, but the details in them are well worth it. They are normally smaller than some of the Hades, but wow, I haven't been disappointed with any of my Pain-Free Craft patterns. So that's another Luciana LaBelle pattern. My next piece is my Blackberry Dragon, and it is a Heaven and Earth pattern. Is it a Heaven and Earth pattern? I don't think it is. It's not a Pain-Free Craft pattern. I decided to remove the background. It is, the artist is Stanley Morrison. It has a lot of park threads, so sorry about that. You would have seen a picture. As I said, Stanley Morrison. It's on a 25 count, and the fabric that I picked is It's a Mystery. It's by Bee Stitch Me, and I was going to show it to you upside down. And this is what she looks like. Try and move those park threads. Sorry, I haven't got much feeling in my hand. I'm not very good at this today at all. Isn't she stunning? I'm really happy with her. I only started her recently. Look, what if I do that? Separate them. How's that? I'm really happy with her. She reminds me of when I was a child and we used to go to the river and pick blackberries. Mum used to make blackberry crumble and blackberry jam for us. And my brother was here last weekend and I asked him, well, who's here? I said, did the blackberries have thorns? And he was saying, oh yes, they did. I don't remember that. We came to the conclusion that I must have just picked the easy ones. He obviously didn't. He was older than me. So yeah, had to laugh over that. We have got a blackberry, wild blackberry plant in our garden that Dave is not enjoying removing because it's got very big thorns. So he's doing that at the moment and not enjoying it. So I had to laugh over that. I'm pleased I'm not doing it because obviously they have very big thorns. My next piece is, I know what it is. It's Halloween Afghan Village. Where are you? I haven't got a third piece paper. Oh, Halloween Afghan Village by Stony Creek. Mine is on 14 count Ada because I got the 20 count Lugana that I'm using for other pieces now, and 4 threads full cross on it that they wanted over 2. I just couldn't do. It was too hard on my hand because due to my MS I don't have much feeling in my hand, and I found it really hard, so I'm doing 2 threads full cross on 14 count. Am I? Yes, I am. On the Ada. I wasn't sure that I could really count over 2 at the moment either, with especially with those flowers, whatever they are, because counting over 2 into empty spaces, I just couldn't do it. I have done a mistake. I picked the wrong colour for the thread for the worm, so I know when I come to the bird on the other side I need to do the same mistake for that. So I remembered that. That's it for this box. So this box was all the ones that I have got on my own thread drops, and the next box are predominantly ones that I've got on Annie's Keepers and I need to change over. So I will get the next box. Be back in a sec. Okay, this is my last lot. This is my chatelaine. It is my Gardens of London, and I've done one bone booth. I was saying, am I showing you around the right way? I don't know if it's straight. I don't think so. And that's all I've done. And I started this 2022, maybe? And I stalled out on it. It's on 28 count grey Lugana, and it's not my favourite to stitch. And it's on Annie's Keepers as well. It's in a huge bag, and why do I not enjoy doing it? Because I forget from one part to the next part how to do the specialty stitch. I've forgotten how I'm doing it. So another piece that I've got park threads on. I have been stitching on it. I haven't done many stitches this week on it. This is Archer by Pain Free Crafts, and I'm selling this with my daughter, Stitching Colours. That's Jessica, and absolutely love this. I will put, well, I'm finding, the artist is Esmira. While I'm finding it, I will find my percentage. Did I even write it down? I must have. It's one of my favourite pieces. Should have been at the top. Oh, look at that. It isn't. So that means that I really have 27. I'll show you literature now. I think I'm at 49 something %. So I'll put it on the screen. The next piece I'll show you is literature, and it is a Luciana LaBelle. I started this in April 2021. Look at that. I need to show you more than half. And she is stunning. I'm really happy with her. She's one of my favourite pieces. If I put it over this side, maybe I can show you the cover image on the left. So this is literature by Luciana LaBelle, Pain-Free Crafts, 25 count, 1/1 full cross. The same as Archer is by Esmira, and she's 1/1 full cross on 25 count too. So I used to be able to see 25 count 1/1 full cross fine. Unfortunately, due to my MS, I can't now. And if I go in this bag, deep in this bag, yes, I knew that, I will find all the threads in a mess on Annie's Keepers. They don't stay tidy as on my thread drops. My next piece is Celtic Autumn. So Celtic Spring was on Jolie, which is a chromatic alchemy fabric. This is Celtic Autumn, and it's on Aspen. So sorry if I didn't say the fabric before, I probably didn't remember. So this is my second lavender and lace piece, and I have it on a needle needs frame. Mostly I don't use my Omnique frames any longer because I find them too heavy. Now I have a few, I notice, so that means that I either haven't switched them over or they've got beads. So my next piece is Casper by Tilton Crafts. I've quite a few Tilton Crafts pieces. This is by, I should have showed, maybe I can put it below. It's on a 25 count, 1/1 full cross, and the artist is Daniel Cordick, and it is 25 1/1 full cross. I'm not sure I need to tell you anything else. It's Tilton Crafts. Love it. Oh, what percentage am I at, Tanya? Casper. I started on September 2021, and I'm at 39% for 39.41%. My next piece is my next piece is Mini Serenity by Julie Fain. I did crop this. I started in January 2021. It's a Haid, and I'm at 46% 38. Hopefully I've shown you a picture of what it will look like. I'll get that needle out of the way. Look, I've still got threads sitting in it, so that's how long ago I did it. It's on an Omnique frame. I will try and put it to the side. Hopefully I will show you how I cropped it. What I did was I was doing the Cross Stitch Studio mystery sale for the outlet, and this was the fabric I had for it. I did the first 2 pages. It was all that yellow. It looked like scrambled eggs. When I kept up with the first 3 pages, then they showed us what the whole piece was going to look like, and I saw that the eyes were shut and it wasn't really my thing. It didn't go with my aesthetics, so I decided not to continue. So I cut the side of the fabric off. I didn't frog it, and I decided, what am I going to use that piece of fabric for? So I decided to stitch this, and I had this piece, and what was I going to put on it? So I made this piece fit it, so I cropped the side of it and to make the fairy look as if she's more walking off out of the scene, and I liked the aesthetics of the painting more that way. So yes, well, I need to go through my list and see if there's any others that you haven't seen apart from the Vicara's Wrath, which is weird, so I will come back. Right, Vicara's Wrath is my next piece. It's a Charting Creations piece, and the artist is Dusan Markovic. I'm sorry if I've butchered your name. I'm really good at that. It is on a 25 count fabric, and this is what it looks like. I am thinking about restarting this piece on maybe an 18 count. I've actually bought some 2 meters of 18 count. I am at 24.65%. I just think going forward my eyesight's never going to get better. I think I'm better off to do that. I love the look of this. There's a lot of confetti in it, and I just think I'm better off to do that. It is full cross, 1 thread, full cross. That's why I didn't find it, because it was set aside. The other pieces that I didn't show you were my other piece that I sewed with, which is Vespertide. I started this in 2021, I'm not sure. And the artist is Alchemy Carter, and it's a Thread Geeks piece, and I'm at 26.01%, and it's 25 count, 1/1. So 1/1 full cross. Absolutely love it. I got down to her head, and there was the crow. The crow was somewhere there. There. The crow is, I just started on the crow. Excuse the park threads. The crow head. It's just there. I was doing a challenge to work on a face, I think. I think that's what the challenge was. So I worked on her. So I need to get back into the background. I got really sick of doing the blues and that, but I really want to get back into doing some more of this, because it feels like I haven't worked on this piece forever. So this is, who's it by? A Thread Geeks. And I did my potion shop. I finished that at the end of last year, and I absolutely love my potion shop piece. So I do like Thread Geeks. So I need, it's not that big, so I need to get back to this piece. Put that down there. My other piece I haven't shown you is a Haid. It's a mini, and it's a Lisa Parker. And you all know I'm selling this with, or stitching a stitch along with my daughter, and it is mini. I hate when your mind goes blank. It is a Lisa Parker mini Heart of the Storm, Absolutely love it. I think Jess is further than me at the moment. It's a Heaven and Earth 25 count 1/1 full cross. I'm at 35.03% and we started it on January 2022. And I love it. Sorry, Coco just knocked the tripod. And to be honest, I did the Quick Stitch Rise of the Witches. And we did the cat one, I guess last year. Oh, I can't remember. I'll insert a picture here. We did that one by Lisa Parker last year. Jess is screaming at me. She knows the one I mean. I can't remember what it's called. But Lisa Parker pieces stitch up beautifully. I absolutely love her artwork. I think we might even have a couple more. I can't think of what they are on the top of my head though. MS brain. Another piece I have got is Spirit of Autumn by Cairo Machete. I'm sorry, I butcher your name every time I say it. I have cropped this and I'm going to make a project bag out of it because I think I'll make a beautiful project bag because I only have so much wall space. I'm going to put a vinyl front on it, over it to protect it, and I'll have it for always. So I cropped it a little. I would have shown you a cover image of how I've cropped it. I'll show it here again. So I'm at 71.48%. I only started it in the autumn of 2022 and this is a Heaven and Earth design, a regular size that I cropped. So it shows that you don't always need a mini. Sometimes it's better just to get the regular and crop it where you want. And then because sometimes when you get the mini, it's just full of confetti, and I just prefer to get the regular and crop it where I want it. So thank you very much for joining me for all my talk. I have a whole basket here, up to here, of projects that I need to swap out all the thread drops for my own. I have a bag full of these for me to try and see if they work successfully. I also have bags and bags of my normal ones. So I'll swap out all the NS keepers. So if anybody's interested in New Zealand and getting the used NS keepers, I have got them to give away in New Zealand. Sorry, I won't be sending them overseas for the simple reason that I've already paid the postage from the UK and postage is just getting horrific, and it is just getting unsustainable for everybody to keep buying stuff from overseas, and they're not available here and they're out of range for a lot of people, and I have got quite a few to give away, so slowly but surely. And if somebody's interested, I will post them to you in New Zealand, and if there's several people, I will just randomly pick out of those names. Because there's going to be so many, if you email me at stitchingaddicted@gmail.com, I will keep your addresses because I will keep doing them, because like I say, I've got 5 or 6, 7, 8 more projects to go through to remove the thread drops. at first I was taking the stickers off, and then I thought, no, I'm just taking the threads off and just putting them in a bag and doing it that way. So I will just collect all my projects, put them back in the bags and put them away in the cupboard. I think Dave will be surprised. He's working today. He's helping out a farmer for winter grazing for the next 2 weeks, so his staff have a break before they go to milking for the season, because the new season starts before you know it. We will have calving starting here very shortly, so Dave is going to start calf rearing, so before you know it he'll be really busy. I have my infusion Monday, so long as they're happy with my bloods. I finally got them on Wednesday after the labs were having a strike on Tuesday, so I couldn't get them done then. So the hospital will ring me in due time to make sure everything is fine. Sorry, Coco was hitting the tripod. She obviously wants in the video, don't you, Bubby? As you can see, my cold is over and done with. I have the odd cough, but that's about it. Don't know, honey. So, sorry if Coco was hitting the tripod. She's a bit playful, isn't she? So thank you very much for joining me. I will edit this. I'll probably add the photos while I'm on my infusion on Monday, because that's about all I can do. So thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.